So, what exactly is presence, self-awareness, self-control? Now, these are relatively, you can maintain a level of self-control, be calm when things are going okay, and you're just in your normal day-to-day routine, you're inside of your comfort zone. So, what happens with this self-control? Presence, awareness process when things are not going so well. Because presence is I've got somebody standing there shouting at me, getting all angry and everything. It's maintaining my inner peace, staying in control, not reacting to it in a negative way, just getting on with my thing, whatever I'm doing. Now, that's the basic, that's how it will be for a lot of you in your day-to-day lives. But the basic gist of self-control, total self-control, and presence and awareness is that it's 24/7, 365. It's not transient in little pieces. It's permanent. It's a full-time feature in your inner system. So what happens when things go a little worse? Well, it's the same. Now, when about 3 years ago, I lost two children and my father in the space of less than 6 months. In the case of my father, he had cancer, so we knew it was no surprise when it happened. I was away volunteering overseas at the time, so I had to say goodbye to him using a WhatsApp video call. With the children, however, it was, there was no time to prepare for it. It was just imposed upon me. So, and yet I managed to maintain my state of inner calm. You experience emotions. So don't get this wrong idea with these alpha set people where you're not affected by it. Depression doesn't exist and all of this crap, because you have emotions. It's just that you have those emotions under control. You're not letting it show to the outside world. You're just getting on with your normal day. People who come across you, who don't know you, will have no idea what's going on inside, because you've maintained your inner peace and calm. You've kept yourself under control. Now, for those of you who've been watching my Complete Guide to Testosterone series, you will notice, or I'll make a confession here, throughout the filming of this series and the time that I was posting the videos, my mum was close to death. Fortunately, she pulled through, but I kept going. I kept everything going. I have my main source of income, which is not related to this channel. I kept that going, and I managed to keep going, maintain my inner sense of calm, and just carry on. And this is what self-control is. It's being able, no matter what is taking place in the outside world, the inner world remains calm, the inner world remains under control. Now, this is not something that you can just acquire like that, as many would have you believe. This takes practice, this takes self-observation. There are many, many, many different facets of the personal self that you've got to overcome in order to gain these things. Now, what happens if you're in an extreme situation? Now, I've spent some of my life volunteering overseas, in places, Central Africa and the Middle East. And usually when you're volunteering in these places, I'll just show you some photos here. When war activities are happening, this is how you usually see it. It's in the distance. Yes, some people can get a bit unnerved by this, but in reality, if you have that state of self-control and that state of inner calm, you know that it's in the distance and it's not going to be of any harm. You're not going to be hurt by an explosion taking place like 500 meters to a kilometer away or more. Here's another example. I would make a great war correspondent photographer for the press. if there are any vacancies going anywhere. You know, I love to travel and everything. There's another one. You know, usually on the day-to-day experience of volunteering in a war zone, most of the time you don't really get close to bombs and bullets and that kind of thing. However, on one or two occasions it has become a little bit close because you've got no control over these outside situations. So I've actually got some photos here to show you that I took while it was going on around us. There is this one here, which is literally no more than 20 meters away. A bomb came down, artillery shell. This one is literally, this is the closest I've ever been to having a bomb dropped on my head. This was literally in the next street. You can see from the shadow up here, I'm taking cover, as you should be sensibly. That's the closest that I've got to having a bomb dropped on my head. Literally 10 meters in this direction, and I wouldn't be sitting here now having this discussion. Now, what happens inside here when that is up close? Well, you enter a height of state and awareness. You know, you want to learn about presence, go and experience something like that, because you will get instant presence. It's like a heightened state of awareness. Every single hair on your body is standing up, and you can feel every single hair on your body. You have hair in places like on your back of your neck and things that you didn't even know you had when this kind of thing happens. Inside, you know you're in danger, you know literally, you know, this could be it, but you have to stay under self-control. You have to maintain that state of inner calm. Now, some of you may be skeptical as to my ability to be able to do this, but I've been practicing these methods for 32 years, and I've got a significant level of mastery over them. And in my video series that will be coming up, I will give you exact step-by-step instructions. I will give you exercises to do. I will give you self-observations to do. I will introduce you with the parts of your own inner being that are standing in the way of you getting these things, the things that are taking your presence away from you, the things that will prevent you getting presence, awareness and self-control. If you want to see truth in all things and all things in the truth, subscribe to this channel and follow this series for more.